if you're doing all the visualizations and all of the planning and all of the intention setting and it's not working for you, this is why. I'm a mentor to entrepreneurs and anyone really who wants to up-level their life, up-level their business, and do it with ease and flow and on purpose instead of hustle and burnout. So why is this not working for you? It's because we all have an internal frequency. It's the energy that we vibrate at. Everything in the universe is energy and everything has its own vibration. And I know how to bridge vibration of the external 3D with the quantum and up-level your life using that. I have experience of over 23 years in telecommunications industry, and that is really purely working with frequencies. So I know how frequencies work, and they work in exactly the same way in nature as they do in quantum. So what does it all mean for you? Internally, we have energy that we put out as a signal and we attract what we put out. But you probably already know that. And that's why you're probably setting your vision. That's why you're probably visualizing, you're spinning and counting 3 times and bending backwards so that you can visualize your dreams, because that is what you've been told, right? But then it's not working. And why is it not working? You seemingly do everything right. What not working is the resistance that is blocking what you are trying to create. So here's how it works in nature in terms of frequencies. So you put out a signal, like say a Wi-Fi signal, and it starts off strong, and then over time and distance, it drops down. And by the time it gets to the other end, it's a little bit weaker or much weaker. When it comes up against things like walls, hills, trees, other devices that have an interference, the signal drops drastically, if not blocks completely. So that is the resistance. That's what's creating resistance to the signal, and the signal is then much weaker or completely gone by the time it gets to the other end. So with our internal energy, it's exactly the same. We put out a signal of what we want. We align to it. We set the vision. We try to create what we want to create, or rather attract what we want to attract, because everything is already created, but it's not working because different doubts, different self-worth, different worries and things come up. They are all resistances. They're resistances of the emotional and energetic level that are lowering your frequency that you're putting out. And then potentially, if your worries and fears are strong enough, they could be blocking it completely. That's why you are not actually transmitting the signal to the right destination. That's why it's not getting to the destination. It's starting off strong when you set your vision, and then it drops by the time it gets to where it's supposed to get. That's why you are not actually seeing it pop up in your 3D. So what we have to do is we need to strengthen that signal, and we need to remove the resistance so that by the time it gets there, the signal is strong and it pops up in your 3D, and then you get to live that reality.